Hello and welcome to Assorted Crackers. I'm Eric and I'm here with Liam Wilson, and today, guys, we are getting ready to celebrate a big old milestone.
Let's go.
2 years.
We are getting ready to put 2 years in the books.
Can you
Assorted
believe
Crackers?
That is so awesome. I'm so excited. This has been so much fun.
Can you believe that?
It's flown by.
We kind of came up with this idea at the lake while we were floating behind Wilson's boat, telling stories, shooting the breeze. Ironically and not coincidentally, we are back at Wilson's Lake to celebrate as we did our first-year anniversary. But, yeah, I mean, this was just an idea. We didn't know where it would go or how far it would go, but I honestly didn't think we'd be doing this 2 years later.
Well, we're doing it. And, guys, today I'd like for us to reminisce a little bit. Think about the last 12 months.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about some stories. We're going to talk about some stats. Big shout out, big thank you to all of you guys, because we wouldn't be doing this if you guys hadn't been giving us material and all kinds of good stuff to talk about.
And listen, you mentioned stats.
Yeah.
Lay it out for us.
It's all the downloads that we get that are awesome. How many?
What, 6,800 downloads?
Yeah.
We got more than that.
Oh, I'm sorry, 8,600. My dyslexic.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, how about that? 8,600 downloads.
So what, we're averaging
about
a little
100,
over 100
about
downloads an
100,
episode.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not child's
nothing to
play,
sneeze
guys.
at.
It's not child's play.
Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We also started a YouTube channel.
Yes.
YouTube channel's been kicking it up. That was mid-September last year, so not even a year, and we're at over 300,000 views, and yet we haven't gone full video until
now.
right now.
Woo!
We hope. We think.
We hope this works.
No,
sure.
it's done. We're going full
happening.
video right now.
Okay.
So, Eric, give me your favorite story or your favorite memory or something
God.
that's been, get a little nostalgic for me. You're the storyteller.
We've had so many cool guests, and
Yeah.
we've learned that the episodes where we have guests do perform better. We think we're hilarious, but we recognize when it's just the three of us, you know, it doesn't quite create the variety. I do remember, and you guys have heard me, my double dip episode was Graybeard Sanders, Dale Sanders, a guy who is now 91. He was 90 when he started this quest, but he was 91. He's now 91. He's nearly finished with his Appalachian Trail through hike. He's about to set the world record as the oldest person to do this. And you know, I read about him in the paper first. And I'm like, this guy is exactly the kind of character that we talk about on our show in terms of try new flavors, don't give up, don't go stale, keep figuring things out, keep challenging yourself. So I wanted to get him. I found a mutual friend through the Wolf River Conservancy who put me in touch with him. Finally, I talked to him, and when it became clear that he was going to be able to come on the show, it was like, guys, we got to do this, because he didn't have a lot of time. It was less than a week before he was starting. You guys dropped everything. Thank you. And said, let's make it happen. But, you know, this came together so quickly, and we've talked about this before. This recording studio where we normally do this is upstairs in my office. And there was a moment when Susan, my sweet wife, who helps us get everything ready, she's like, is he going to need help getting up the stairs? He's 90 years old, Eric. What if he falls? And I'm right there with her. I'm like, yeah, we probably need to. And then it's like, hold on a minute. This guy is about to hike the Appalachian Trail.
And how many miles is that? 2,200 miles?
2,200 miles.
Wow.
If he can't get up our stairs,
He isn't gonna make it.
that's probably a sign that he's not going to make it.
It's not going to be your fault.
So, yeah, that was one of those moments.
It was a great episode.
And he just spilled it. I mean, he shared so much wisdom and so much humor. And, like, whenever I'm needing a lift, I really like to go back and listen to that episode.
I wish we'd had the mic on him after we finished recording.
He did keep talking.
He gave us a couple of funny things. We're not going to discuss what they were, but it would have been great if they would have been on record. So he was telling us about what he'd like to do when he gets back.
Yeah, he's already playing. I mean, again, that's what winners do. He's like, this is what I'm going to do when I've completed this quest.
So we'll have him back and we'll ask him, did he do what he did?
Uh-huh.
I think that would be the first question we should ask.
The first question comes out. You made it. What'd you do when you made it home?
Remember what you told us you were going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you win a Super Bowl, they say, I'm going somewhere.
Yeah.
We're not announcing that unless you want to sponsor us.
Yeah.
But it ought to be pretty funny.
But that was just a good time, and we just
Yeah.
rolled with it. It showed some versatility, too, because
Yeah,
I agree.
prior to that, we'd been very scripted and structured, and
Right.
we're going to record in 2 weeks, and all of a sudden this thing falls into our lap, so we made it happen.
Yeah.
So what about you guys?
Wilson, what was your favorite guest or story?
Well, we've had some great guests, and I don't want to. I don't know if I can use two. I don't know if you'll let me do that.
Oh, wow.
It's 2-year anniversary. We'll give you two guests.
All right. And I like to give extras, so whatever you want to say, man.
Well, I would
give me
say
a tight story on two.
I would say two of my favorite episodes were when we had Macaulay Williams on talking about Duck Club
from Morningside Brands. Just great story about how he got, especially the Jaguar started, and then the Duck Club bourbon, which we have on display,
we have on the table here, and they are all just absolutely fantastic products. He's done a great job, and just the wanting to give back, and just the conservancy, the whole. It's just a fun story, and for people like me that love to hunt and be outdoors, be at the lake, whatever that is, it's a perfect combo.
Well, and he's a good Memphian. That's the other thing we loved about him. He's launched these brands out of Memphis, Tennessee. We are partial to our local businesses, and while these are national brands, it's Morningside.
It's fun to talk about and promote Memphis's own businesses. That. And then the other one I would have to say was when we had Kelly English on.
Oh, that was recent, and that was amazing.
Yeah. And that was he just brought life to the show. It was he's like that. You just turn him on and he goes, and it's just the stories about Memphis and getting started and coming from New Orleans and just the. Anyway, just it was fun stories,
sure.
And just listening to him, and I hope he comes back. He said he would, so hopefully we'll have him on in year 3, and we can talk some more college football and what else he's got going on.
He didn't believe in the celebrity chef culture, but he's a celebrity chef, definitely in Memphis, and he's got some of the best restaurants. And in fact, we just the other week went there and had some po' boys at the second line, and just.
Yeah, I took him up on that roast beef po' boy, like he said.
With Swiss cheese.
It is fantastic.
Pretty doggone good.
Pretty good.
So,
well, and going back to Macaulay, we talk about entrepreneurs all the time.
Yeah.
But to get into the mind of a true serial entrepreneur, this guy, he looks at the world differently. He sees opportunities differently. That was a treat. And I would say Kelly falls in that same category.
Yeah. Because he's come to Memphis from New Orleans.
Yeah.
Didn't know anybody, 29 years old or whatever it was when he opened Iris.
Yeah.
And that's just, that takes some kahunas. And to do that at 29 years old, it's just impressive. And
he may or may not have killed a raccoon, or at least his staff may or may not have killed a raccoon.
Nah, the raccoon, somebody else did that. Raccoon fell out of the tree. So let's leave it as that.
It was an act of God.
So for me, Walker Jones.
That was a great one.
That was a great episode. Yeah. A lot of fun learning about NIL, what's happening, how things are going. It's an ever-changing environment. We're trying to make connections to get him to come back. So hopefully we'll get that done here in the next 30 days or so.
Yeah, so if
before
you missed
football
that, Walker
season.
Jones, executive director of the Grove Collective at Ole Miss. He's right there at the center of what this is becoming, and he's a former player from Ole Miss, and so he had some amazing stories from his days on the field that just
some pretty funny stories.
Yes,
funny stories.
But just to understand the whole NIL process, because it's just so hard to grasp, and there's just so much to it, and he just laid it out and made it easy to understand, and it was just cool stories.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's a good choice. We as fans are trying to keep up with what it is now. He was pointing to where it's going. He's got a vision for that. So these were some great guests, and those were all this past year.
Yeah.
All this past year. And all of them, frankly, we need to have them back.
Now, so let's move on a little bit and talk about what some behind the scenes stuff. I can tell you,
I'm nervous about what's going to come out of this segment right now.
So I'll tell you guys, you may or may not realize this, but we record 3, 4 or so episodes in one day, and
we do try bourbon.
We try bourbon and we try drinks in most every episode. So cheers. Let's go.
Yeah. So
So I would say a fun thing for you guys might be to decide whether this is a first episode when you hear it or see it, or it's a second episode or a third or fourth, and you might be able to
distinguish.
You may be able to pick up
the
on
ones
that.
that are recorded later. There may be a little slurring.
Yeah, there was one day.
Oh gosh,
where we had
did we do 5 or 6 episodes?
I think it was like 5 episodes in one day. We started early in the morning, and did we start with a Paloma? cocktail quickie, and then we did a full flight of Jaguar tequila
episode. Yes.
Yeah,
Was that one?
Yeah, we did. So. We did the next. That was the next episode. We did all of the Jaguar.
Four Jaguars.
4 Jaguars
After the Paloma.
Yeah, after the Paloma. Then
that's 2 episodes.
That was the second episode. The third episode
we did because we tried the Duck Club, the High Brass.
No, that was
that's Morningside.
That was
Morningside. Okay, yeah. All right, sorry.
So so then we had.
See, I can't remember.
What was the third?
We did a cocktail. No, we did another cocktail quickie.
We did another cocktail quickie.
See, this is kind of how it was in real time.
Yeah.
We're getting pretty fuzzy.
Yeah, so then the fourth one we did the Nashville Barrel Company,
and that was when we introduced our scoring system.
Yeah. Oh wait, no.
Now that
was the Heaven Hill. That was the Heaven Hill Bottle and Blind. So anyway, so bottom line is,
it was a long morning.
When we got to the Nashville Barrel Company, which all of those we had 4 bottles.
See, I don't remember that episode.
Exactly.
Well, we had 4 bottles.
I need to go back and listen to that one.
You were fully saturated,
or not?
I think
that was not a.
We were talking.
I think I was in trouble when I got home.
I think we were talking about our greatest injuries or something or another, and all of a sudden I'm looking over and Wilson's telling a story, and Bill, the producer, is sitting here looking at me, and Eric and I are looking at each other, and Wilson started sounding like he was talking like he was
like a freight train.
He was like the guy from Fat Albert.
You couldn't put words together. He was like Mushmouth. And Bill looks at us and he's like,
what just happened?
And finally he's like, maybe we need to.
I appreciate y'all sharing my overindulgent story.
Well, it happened. It was fine. It worked out. You handled yourself like a pro.
Yeah, but it was
Susan drove you home, so we played it safe.
And then, but it not even like 3 minutes later.
No, I'm always I'm the little guy in the room. I'm usually the first one to call it quits.
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah,
and so now Wilson and I were both doing the mumble mouth.
Because you ended up that episode being basically telling the story all by yourself.
Myself.
That was the high school sports story.
It was.
Yes.
So Bill and I were.
I do remember that.
And Bill goes, whatever they just said, we're cutting it out. Just keep going. so I kept going. And
all right.
Anyway, it was pretty fun.
I do have a request, though, because I do think our scoring system.
Yeah.
That was a.
I think for year 3, I think when we pick it back up, we need to start every week, and then at the end, whether it's the end of the 3rd year or in December, we need to do
our favorites,
or we do it twice a year, like up to this point, whatever. But I think we need to.
Maybe we need to blind our top 4 or 5.
I don't know. We need to figure that out because I think the scoring system is a good
magnetic cup here, and it's slamming at the table.
I think. Anyway, I think that's just.
I like that.
I think we need to make sure we bring that back and hold each other accountable to do it.
That's a good call.
So, I like it.
Wilson, Lee just told a story that I'm sure you would prefer that he not tell. So this is your chance. Is there any memories that you have of either of us, either while we were recording or before or after?
No, I would have to. I'm just going to give Lee a shout out though.
Okay.
Because
we'll allow it.
He always stayed under control, which is always good to know about Lee. But I would say the episode that his double dip that we just did, where he brought in
man, that was so good.
The Stag, the E.H. Taylor barrel proof, the Blantons from the barrel, or the Bowman foolproof or cast strength, whatever that was. I mean, all 4 of those probably were some of the best bourbons I have ever had.
And it was just one after another. And
you
blinded it.
It was all blind.
We were all blinded. Yeah. And you could not, they were all so good. You could not, I mean, it was hard to rank them, and they were all so freaking good.
Yeah.
Anyway, so anyway, that was a gift and a sincere thank you for sharing, because but that's what bourbon's for, right? I mean, this is what you 100%. Want to. I mean, you don't want to keep you don't always want to keep your prize bottles. I mean, they're there to drink, and so I would encourage all of us. Especially, I have some on my shelf that I have not opened yet, and I need to. So, thank you for that.
Yeah,
that was a fun episode.
That was awesome. Thank you.
So, speaking of gift, one thing I have noticed, again, most of our sessions are recorded at my house, and we have a great time, and we lay it down, and then you guys are great to help clean up. You don't just rush out, although Lee did break my toilet one time. You broke the toilet.
I did.
But Lee always
It was the
leave-
handle for everybody. In case you're wondering how I broke it, it was the handle.
It was just the handle.
I didn't clog it. It was all good.
But you always leave something. Like you've left your camera.
Yeah.
You've left some awfully good bourbon, and my rule is if you leave it behind, it's mine.
You know what? I do think
You always leave stuff.
I think I have been missing some bourbon. Now that you say that.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, well, there's a tax. Like the dad tax.
The dad tax.
That's
right. That's
we used to have that when we go trick or treating. I'd have to tax the kids on their candy.
Yeah. I've got a question. And maybe this is more of a request to the listeners.
Mm-hmm.
If you are in Singapore and you listen to our show, will you email us? We want to hear from you.
Please.
And why am I saying that, Lee?
Because when you go and
Because on our statistics at the company or the software that launches our episodes every week, it tracks where these episodes are downloaded.
yeah.
And Singapore in the last 30 days is the number one country
Over the United States.
Yeah, come on, U.S. Pick it up.
But they're in second. I mean,
We would love to get an email from someone. Any of these countries, because it is crazy. I would have never, ever thought that we would have had anyone outside the United States download
Find us. Yeah.
our episodes.
3 assorted crackers at gmail.com.
But, I mean,
Please, let us hear from you.
we've been downloaded
Reveal yourself.
in Japan, Canada, England, Sweden, Germany, Finland, Vietnam.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
Kazakhstan, Turkey.
it's just
South
crazy
Africa,
that
Slavia.
I don't know.
Portugal.
Did you say Slavica?
Yeah.
Slovakia.
Slovakia. I'm not drinking vodka. I mean, come on.
But no, it's just crazy how I mean, there could be, Italy, France,
Yeah.
But it's just, and it's, yes, we're flattered.
which is cool.
We're flattered, but thank you. I mean, really, the
Yeah,
listeners,
for sure.
You guys are finding
And if you
us.
can afford to, we'll do a
guys
live
are-
broadcast from Singapore.
You know what?
Nice.
Don't think that we won't bring you in with our new software.
Yeah.
If you want to
From
come on the
anywhere.
show and you want to tell us why you picked the assorted crackers,
What
to
do
listen
you
to,
like about us?
We are interested.
But how many show ideas, no kidding, have we done that were listener suggested?
I mean,
Quite a few.
I've got one in mind.
I'm gonna say for 50 to 60% at least.
So point being, I gave the email out earlier. We really want you to tell us what you liked and what you want to hear more about. I remember we did a cocktail quickie called the Pink Slipper.
Oh boy!
Because we had a listener challenge us.
Ari
Like,
Beth,
okay,
thank you.
I get the bourbon drinks, cool.
Yeah.
Try a girly drink. What is the girliest drink you can think of? And I don't know how we found the
The
Pink
pink
Slipper.
slipper was awful.
That was tough.
I think you said it tasted like a foot.
It was. I just because it was a slipper, but it was not.
I thought it tasted like a sweet tart. Come on, guys.
Yeah, but sweet tarts are not good.
So let's go on the record though. The whole time he's complaining about it, he's slurping his.
he didn't leave
Look,
any
I
of
wanted
that
to be
glass.
respectful. I wanted to be respectful, and
Yeah.
and to say that I completed the challenge.
The only cocktail that we did not finish.
Oh God, the bourbon.
bourbon
The
Mary.
Bourbon Mary was god awful.
that was
Don't bother,
was
guys.
that this year?
That was
or was that year
actually
one?
in year one.
Was that year one?
Bourbon Mary
Oh
was
my
year
gosh!
one.
I had to still have.
But we would love to have some more cocktail quickies too.
Yeah.
Because
We actually, there are very few bourbon cocktails we haven't tried.
That's right.
We tried the Curveball this year.
Yep.
We tried. Was this the year of eggnog? No, that was previous.
That was
Christmas.
previous Christmas.
I could drink
Yeah.
that.
That was a good.
It doesn't have to be
Freaking
Christmas,
good.
does it?
No shit. No.
Well, so-
Excuse my French. That was damn good.
Well, excuse my damn French. Okay, we edit that out. Oh man, but we've tried a lot of great cocktails, and almost like we're honest. We give our honest assessment, and it's not just the Bourbon Mary and the Pink Slipper that didn't get high marks. We've had a couple of bourbon cocktails that were just not our favorite. They just weren't the right blend.
That's right.
So
I
That's
mean,
right.
it's
But it's okay. One of our mottos, in case you hadn't thought about it, is don't be afraid to try new flavors.
yeah, and don't go stale, which
Yeah.
both apply.
Absolutely.
So we were talking earlier, Lee, about how we've become more than a podcast in some ways. And one of the things that brought us together as a theme, as a topic, is how much we all enjoy cooking. We all have our specialties. And we came up with the idea for a auction item, dinner with the assorted crackers that we would prepare. We would come to your house. So I'm on the board at St. Columba. Wilson just rolled off the board at St. Columba, which is a wonderful camp and retreat center here in Memphis. And they have an annual fundraiser. And so we put in, we didn't know what it would go for, but we said, okay, we will come to your house. My best recipe is a seafood gumbo. Wilson's best recipe is a brisket. Lee will come with a flight of hand-selected bourbons, and you can taste them. He will tell you the story. Producer Bill had like a Gruyere roasted beet side dish.
It was good.
And then Susan made the cheese. Anyway, so we put this package together.
Yep.
It was the most popular item at that live auction.
It was.
So popular that it went for $1,800?
No.
Oh,
it went for over 3,000.
Well, and then
we split it because there were two people bidding back and forth.
It was $2,500 a piece.
We ended up raising over almost $5,000 for St. Columba.
That's right.
And we had a great time doing that.
It was a very successful. We had a great time. It was at one of the guys that. Anyway, but it was a lot of fun. And then we did it again for another auction.
Yeah,
for our church.
And the same thing happened.
It was the highest.
It was the highest bidding item, and they had to, and we split it again.
We had to split it.
So we have raised
$11,000,
almost
$12,000
as two auction items, which is I would have never. I mean.
That was a treat. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks to those who enjoy that. Yeah. And we still owe two of those people who won the dinner.
I mean, I got to say, you may want to go on and call us.
Yeah. Set us up.
You never know. You never know. I don't know. Did we put
a time limit?
Expiration date on it?
We probably didn't, and we probably should have.
Some notes to self.
Yeah.
But I would also say, last year was the year of the remote.
Say more.
We did.
Say more. Yeah, we did.
We raised money, but we also took the show on the road. We went down to Blue Note. We did an episode
out of their
tasting room. We did a live podcasting at Oxbow where we had Rolf's Rub. We did with
Smoke and Mirrors,
Smoke and Mirrors hats, and we were with Dawn and Damon at Oxbow. Lots of fun. Did a cocktail quickie there with old Dominic. It was a lot of fun.
I want to do more of those.
Yeah. And so, hey, that's boosted us a lot, and we're getting ready to do it again.
Yeah, we're getting ready to do another. By the time this thing drops, we will have done an Oxbow.
We've done another Oxbow event.
Yeah, it was a collaboration.
And then I think we're doing another one, too, at the Croft Show.
Yeah, we got the Croft Show.
So I don't know when this is going to drop, but, that's two more live events that I'm very excited about.
That's in the next 30-something days. So,
From a production standpoint, they're a little nervy. They're a little more risk involved, but man, we get great content out of them. And I will say this: the first Oxbow event, the number of people who showed up were astonishing.
You people, our friends,
our friends, our listeners,
our listeners,
watch us do a podcast.
It was fun.
Who'd have thought?
So when you see us on Instagram or YouTube and Reels, wherever we are, make sure you come see us whenever we're doing something live. We'd love to have you guys come hang out with us. This is why we do it.
This is why we do
to hang out.
We have fun.
It's a lot of fun.
We have a lot of fun. And again, we had no idea what this was going to be 2 years ago. Seriously.
No. Right.
Like, let's just sit around and tell stories. Okay.
Yeah.
I will say props to producer Bill.
Man,
who really helped us kind of shape our brand and think about.
Well, and kept us on task too. During the show or while we were recording.
Absolutely.
See, the good news is that he would cut all of that segment out because he wants no glory. No. He wants to be the man behind the scenes. But
we're not going to do that.
He's not getting that option this time.
He's not. Nope. So Bill is the man.
We love you, Bill.
And you're super interesting, and we are still convinced and committed to getting you on this show.
Absolutely.
We've got to interview you
somehow, some way.
He is the most interesting man in the world.
Bill's not with us today. One of the things he always would do, though, is he kept a timer, and he would help us keep up with how long this has been. How long have we done?
We're at 25 minutes.
25 minutes, man. That's pretty sweet. That's kind of our sweet spot.
Yeah.
But I don't want to cut this off. I just want to make sure we're keeping up.
No, you're good. You're
All
good.
Right.
I know, but I'm a little nervous about the cameras now because... I'm rubbing my eye. I'm gonna pick my nose.
Don't pick your nose.
Don't pick your nose.
Yeah, this is getting serious.
It is getting serious. I'm excited.
Dress up a little bit.
I was going to say, what's with these ridiculous shirts you guys are wearing?
These shirts came from the first time we did this, and my precious bride got Lee and Eric and I matching PBR shirts to go along with our Alabama lake theme.
And I don't necessarily recommend PBR shirts, but if you're going to wear a PBR shirt, no sleeves, babe. That's the way to go.
When the sun's out, the guns are out, baby.
No sleeves. But this is a perfect shirt for when we're out in the lake and out on the boat.
It's freaking hot.
It's freaking hot.
Well, we had somebody in the slip next to us as we were getting ready to go today, and he's like, "Hey, I didn't get the memo.
Where do I get a shirt?
Where's my PBR shirt?" Yeah. So anyway, guys, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. I appreciate you, the guys, the listeners.
Yeah, the listeners have really
everything you guys have
and I'll have to say too, just the we were already good friends before this started, and I think just seeing the way we interact and the way we've grown friendship wise is just, I don't know. It's, to me, I'm praying that y'all feel the same way. It's just very special to have friends like this, you know, and it's just to be able to cut up and relax and just talk about all kinds of stuff.
You got some jalapeno on your nose?
Yeah, I just get a little emotional.
No, but I mean, I
feel you. I feel you.
That's one of my. When it is recording day, and I know y'all are coming over, like I got to bounce.
You get a little giddy, don't you?
I've got to bounce my stuff.
I wake up a little earlier that day.
I do too.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun. You know, Susan makes stuff. I've made stuff. I mean, it's just fun. I hope we can do some more cooking.
Yeah, we need to do some.
We need to bring back some more food.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Grilling and whatnot.
Well, and I love it when run into somebody and they, or I get a text message after one of our episodes drops and they go, "Really, really?" Yeah. I had a lady that stopped me and she said we couldn't remember the girl's name on Different Strokes in one of the episodes, and she goes, "It's Kimberly!" She's yelling
Kimberly Drummond.
She's sitting there yelling at her radio as she's riding down the road on.
How did you not put so and so on the Mount Rushmore?
Memphis musicians. Man, I got read the Riot Act by my son because we went straight to Stax and we went straight to Sun Studio. We didn't touch rap. Now, in fairness, I don't know rap as well, but he's like, it's Memphis music. You got to cover rap. I'm like, okay, you and your
we're gonna have
friend
to do a Memphis rap episode somehow.
Yeah. We probably need a little help.
We're gonna need some guests.
Yeah, we're gonna need some young bloods to come in and help us talk about that.
Yeah. Well, that means a lot to us when
please
somebody
let us
recognizes what we're doing and they appreciate it, and you guys say something. It means a lot to us. So please reach out.
Yeah.
And I will tell you that, because we don't want to sit here and gush over everything because we could do it for hours, but I will tell you, if you want to find us, reach out to us.
Yeah.
You can find us.
We're easy to find.
You can find us on Instagram at 3 Assorted Crackers, the number 3 Assorted Crackers. And then you can also find us on YouTube at 3 Assorted Crackers. You can also reach out to us by email, and you can send us an email at 3assortedcrackers at gmail.com.
Let us know. We like to interact. We love the ratings. We love the shares.
Yeah.
Like that's why we're into this for 2 years now.
Yeah.
It's growing. And as long as it's growing and as long as you guys are enjoying it, we're going to keep doing it.
Absolutely.
Well, and we enjoy it. Yeah. It just gives us an excuse to get together.
Yeah.
Well, and liking, sharing, subscribing, following, those are our love languages. If you want to go out and give us a rating on where you get your podcasts, man, that would mean a lot to us. But now that we're going full video, we expect this to be full video on YouTube, full video on Instagram and Spotify. Now that that's offered too, so we really appreciate that, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that content more. Share us and get back to us, and one thing that we've done and we will continue to do because it matters is what, Wilson?
Well, you always need to try new flavors.
Try new flavors.
And please don't go stale. And if you think we're going stale, let us know.
We're not going stale.
I'm just saying.
Nobody around here.
Nope,
we're not.
It's all good.
Happy anniversary,
Happy
guys.
anniversary.
Congrats.
Thanks, guys.
And thank you, listeners.
We appreciate you.